how do we really tell to give you the examples of broadband did that to somebody's life?
And I can't tell you how many restaurants I've been sitting in with a shirt on, representing the company, or maybe even the electric co-op that I was there with. People would walk up and say nice things about it, just take the time to thank you for what you're doing. But I look at it as a larger than that a little bit too. I can't tell you how many communities we've helped. When you bring gig internet or 2 gig internet to these rural communities that couldn't even get manufacturing or anything, because, these parents have been sending their kids off to college, and those kids never come back home because they're in rural America and there's nowhere for them to work. I've built over 200,000 miles of networks just in the last 8 years, not counting probably another 60 or so on top of that before I got it, my last 8 or 9 years. When you change a whole community that way, you're not changing them for the worse. What you're doing is you're changing them and giving them opportunity that they didn't have before. We've actually had studies done to where we looked at the impact just the construction projects did on the rural communities, about the hotels and the restaurants and all the businesses that were affected by what we were doing in rural America that you never even consider when you're talking about building a broadband project. And that $100 million project or whatever it is, it sounds like a lot of money, but it probably correlates to $500 or $600 million worth of good to that community, not counting the now manufacturing can come in. Kids don't have to move away from rural America to go to get a good job. They can stay in rural America and actually work where they want to now. That's a broader thing than just how it affects just one individual person.